OK, it's coming to the end of the second week of January, and what you might be in need of to lift your spirits on these very grey days is a bit of colour. So this weekend, RHS Wisley is showing off 50 varieties of tropical butterfly, and Wendy Hurrell is there to take a closer look for us. And already looking very nice there, Wendy, as we can see.
Oh yes, I never say no to this assignment, not least to spend the day with these beautiful fellas in temperatures that are tropical, in amongst the flora and fauna of the Glasshouse here at Wisley. And we often come to do this report, not least out of altruism, to fill your screens with some colour and warmth as well. But our annual attempt at wildlife photography is not without its difficulties. He is trying, our Vic on camera, but they don't take direction very well. And it doesn't help that the gloomy weather made most of them dozy. That's not the only problem. There's a robin in here who's supposed to be outside, and a butterfly outside who's supposed to be in here.
So we're just going to release him back.
The escapee delivered back to the warmth in a coffee cup. Piggybacked out of the Glasshouse.
Well, it's a close visitor experience.
But they're used to this at Wisley, 10 years on from the first event, and even we get the hang of it with patience. So you've actually been to the Amazon and seen these butterflies for real in the wild?
Yes, it was a fantastic experience, and it's really great to be able to see some of them again.
And how does this compare? I mean, this is really, you're creating that environment here.
You're actually able to get much closer to them. So we have these feeding stations with rotten fruit, and they'll rest there and feed.
They'd be swirling around your head in clouds on a sunny day. There must be one or two of those before March, surely. Yes, they're a lot of work, these butterflies, not just for us, but for the people who are actually looking after them. I don't know if you can see behind me, there are some screens down now over the glass here in the Glasshouse. Now that is to keep the temperature steady as we go through the night, but of course the temperature will drop underneath all the glass. Now, looking after them, this evening at least, is Emma Allen. Oh, well done. I haven't had a lot of luck with these fellas today, but this one's sort of behaving. Look, oh, I wanted that to happen earlier today. Try another one. Now, listen, why do they get affected by the sort of weather that happens outside the Glasshouse?
Well, if you think about butterflies in the UK, you see them in summer when it's warm and sunny, usually a still day, and that's because they're very delicate creatures and they like warmth. Well, these tropical butterflies are no different. They just like a much higher temperature. We try to keep it around the mid-20s in here, but obviously when it's a sunny day, temperatures get even higher, and that's when they really fly about, and it's really quite a spectacle.
Now, we're not allowed to do this normally. She's picked them up, she's a professional. This one is actually performing beautifully.
Behaving very well.
It is, yes. And just to clarify, they're in this basket because that's part of your job, is to collect them up so they don't get caught.
Yes, that's right. So because they like the light, they fly to the edges of the Glasshouse during the day, and then when we bring the shading down in the evening to keep the temperatures warmer, we like to clear them out of the way so we don't harm them. So the team go round with this handy, almost like laundry basket, collect them all up and pop them in there so that we can bring the blinds down, and then they can be released again.
There you go. They're a difficult pet then, aren't they? You can see them here until March.
Wendy, thanks very much. If there was ever a day to enjoy colourful butterfly, it was on a very grey day like today, wasn't it?